perfect timing. It's January, and that means that I'm starting on my New Year's resolution to make a cat illustration every month for the rest of the year until I have 12 illustrations so that I can make a cat calendar. Say hi, Ginger. She doesn't want to be here. So, welcome to January. I'm going to take you guys along as I work on the very first illustration for the calendar. Before I get to any kind of drawing, I like to look on Pinterest to find inspiration about colored fonts. I'm noticing a lot of bright colors for New Year's, which I wasn't expecting because I think a big part of me was thinking gold and silver are a big trope for New Year's, so that's what I was expecting to see. But I'm really happy to see bright colors because I'm all about that. All right, so I just remembered about this little microphone that I got at Five Below on a whim, so that I would use it while I show you my Milanotes here. Milanotes is a really good, is it Milanotes or Milanote? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. It's a good way to organize my thoughts outside of like Pinterest because I feel like Pinterest is, oh, here she comes, the star of the show. Anyway, Milanote is a great way to organize my thoughts and write down little notes and also gather images that I like. As you can see here on my Milanotes, I have colors that I like. I've got lots of disco balls, sparkles, hints of that silver and gold that's classic for New Year colors, but with like pops of bright colors that speak more to me as an artist. I'm going to start my thumbnail process. I'm just working with really loose ideas here. I already have like an idea of what I really want to do, but I like to do a couple different versions just to get all of the ideas out and make sure that the first one that I had in mind is the one that I truly like. I also wanted to take this time while you're watching me draw to talk a little bit about why I am doing a cat calendar. So I'm an after-school teacher and I often find myself drawing with the kids, and I started drawing cats with them because they're simple, they're easy for me to draw, and the kids really like cats. But I was finding myself drawing these cats outside of work as well, and I don't know, I just felt really compelled to draw them. And I just wanted to chase that feeling. And it eventually led me to the idea of making a calendar. So I'm kind of leaning towards this one. I like all these disco balls and confettis. This one is also cute, having kind of like this barrier break in the frame. But I just feel like there's also a lot of like dead space here. And then this one is cute, but I'm gonna do two cats in February for Valentine's Day. So I'm kind of, I don't know, leaning against this one here. My thoughts are kind of going towards this cheeky fellow. Okay, it's the next day and it's also nighttime, but I'm finally ready to get started on the drawing. And I think I'm going to use this Bristol paper here. It's large enough. I think this is going to be a great size for scanning it in when I'm ready to make it into a calendar. And it'll be good because I'm going to be using colored pencil and maybe oil/chalk pastels. And I really think that this paper will just be super sturdy. I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell. I'm very ready to get started on this drawing. Let's stop yapping and let's get to it. I don't know about you guys, but I get my best work done in cafes. So me and my partner went out to one of our favorite late night cafes, and I'm honestly really happy with how it turned out. Okay, so I finished the initial sketch for the January illustration, and it's looking really cute. I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna take this now into Procreate to start some color comps. I take my sketch into Procreate and I basically just do a really loose, messy colors over it to just see what I like. I typically try to do 3, so here are the 3 options that I came up with. In the end, I think I'm definitely leaning towards this one here. The moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. I'm starting on the coloring phase of this illustration, which for me is the most exciting part about a drawing. I love when I get to start adding the colors and just really bringing a piece to life. So as you saw in the beginning, I start by erasing everything that I've drawn so that pencil sketch underneath is really light. And that just gives me the ability to work over it without those lines really showing through in the end. Now I'm going over the whole thing with a yellow colored pencil, and I usually do this with all of my colored pencil illustrations. I like the way that the yellow peeks through, so it's kind of my version of a underpainting. All right, so now that I'm finished with the underpainting, quote unquote, with the yellow colored pencil, I'm coming in with the Posca pastels in yellow and doing the entire background. And the reason why I'm doing the pastels for the background instead of doing colored pencil is because the pastels tend to lay on a lot thicker and a lot more opaque, and that's really what I want for the background. So I'm gonna do that first. And as you can see, I'm wearing my brace. This took me like 25 minutes to do, and it really does kill the wrist. So I put my brace on to finish it off. While I'm drawing, please feel free to draw along with me. I think one of my favorite things about watching people do art on YouTube is sitting and drawing along. I used to do that all the time in high school, so grab something to draw, do a craft with me, and then let me know in the comments what you guys did, or if maybe you take some inspiration and want to do your own themed monthly cat drawing or themed drawing of any kind. I think that would be so cool to see. Okay, so like on the topic of calendars, has anyone else noticed the rise in AI calendars? I know that like AI is kind of just like permeating every corner of everything, especially anything that has to do with photography or art. If art is involved and it's easier to just slap on AI than hire an artist, it's gonna happen, right? We're starting to see more of that. That's not really new, but it really is like disheartening and making me kind of sad. And also one of the big reasons why I wanted to do a calendar in the first place. So every year I look forward to buying a new calendar for the new year. It like sets the mood for my room, and I just love seeing the picture change every month. But it's just been so sad recently because any kind of like area or place that you would go to find relatively affordable calendars, I feel like I'm seeing just AI pictures instead of real photography or real art. So this is like one of the main reasons why I'm doing this, is because I feel like our homes shouldn't be filled with AI. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a no-brainer, but some people really don't see why that's such a big deal or why that's so harmful. But as an artist, I love having my home full of handmade, human-made things. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, that's my little rant over. If you agree, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Cut the cameras. This is so frustrating. And look at this. These are all three of the same color, and it's the Crayola blue color. I have a mix of Crayola and Prismacolor. And let me just say, I prefer the Prismacolor 1,000 times over than these Crayola colored pencils. But you gotta work with what you have, and that's what I'm doing today. So I'm gonna quickly sharpen all three of these and hope that they stop breaking every 2 minutes. We'll see. They did in fact not stop breaking. But that's okay, I carry on and I start kind of layering more and more, and eventually I get to this purpley blue color that I'm very happy with. My favorite part about doing an illustration is to finally be able to do the face. So here I am adding in all of the little extra details that really bring this cat character to life. The eyes and just darkening everything around that area. And here is the face all finished. I'm really happy with his expression. Leave a comment down below what you guys think his name should be. Ta-da! I went ahead and finished this off screen, and I did that because I wasn't quite sure yet if I should film the entire process. Couldn't tell if that was gonna be boring or not. Let me know in the comments really what I should do for the next video. If you would love to see me do this entire thing just sped up and that's interesting or fun to watch, let me know. But yes, it's done and here it is. I'm so happy with it. I love the way the colors turned out. I love all the little details that I'm really hoping will show up when I scan it in, because I was kind of able to, with a colored pencil, etch like shapes into the Posca pastels, which I thought was really cool. And this is just like something that I would love to see hung on my wall, and I'm excited to do next month already. Like I'm already like thinking about what to do next. So if you would love to follow along for the rest of the series, I'm going to be posting one video a month about each calendar illustration. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.